From Rogers Center in Toronto, Canada, SpinoKing Sports presents Major League Baseball. Today's ball game is between the Colorado Rockies and the Toronto Blue Jays.
Afternoon baseball here on the show. Coming up, we've got a good matchup in store between the Colorado Rockies and the Toronto Blue Jays. Interleague baseball comes your way next.
Welcome back to Rogers Center in Toronto, Canada, as we get ready for today's game. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Colorado Rockies. Now let's take a look at the Blue Jays defense.
Hyunjin Ryu, the Korean lefty, will be the starter in this one. Dan, any thoughts?
Well, this guy's kind of unique. How about a 5-pitch repertoire that he has? That gives him a lot of options for both righties and lefties. And if he's on, he could be really tough to hit.
So here is Raimel Tapia, and we are ready for some daytime baseball. First pitch on the way. Strike taken, good bender on the outside there.
First pitch, 4 o'clock.
A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
The offensive game plan today is certainly to see the ball up. This guy is known on the mound for sinker changeup combination. He's going to try and establish down in the zone to get swing and a miss or ground balls consistently. You have to find something above the belt to get loose on.
The next 0-2 misses, and that'll move it to 1-2 now. All in all, a great afternoon for baseball. 73 degrees here at first pitch. Here comes the 1-2. Swing and a miss got him reaching. He'll throw down to first, one away. And that'll bring in Garrett Hampson. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, 2 hits in 7 tries. He also has 1 home run. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down. This is foul for the first strike. Into the windup, here comes the 0-1. And here's a curveball in the dirt that time for a ball. 1-1. Right back to him on the mound. And he'll just flip this on to first for the second out of the inning. And a moment now to peek at the Rockies starting lineup. Mark DeRosa, what's your take on him this afternoon on the road?
Well, Matty, if I could tell this lineup one thing, it would be let's get on this guy early. Day game in this ballpark. The sun starts glaring, starts getting later in the day. Those shadows start creeping in right around the time that bullpen starts getting warmed up. Got to find a way to scratch a few across early.
Throw in time, and the side is retired. So a fairly painless top of the first. Now the Blue Jays will get their chance. No score.
You're watching SpinoKing Saturday Baseball. Let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Toronto Blue Jays. Now let's take a look at the Rockies defense.
German Marquez, the right-hander from Venezuela, gets the starting nod in this one. What do we need to know here, Danny?
Well, with a guy like him, you're just looking for quality innings. Usually he'll give you 6 or 7, and he keeps the team in the ball game. And when you think about it, what else do you really want from your starter? He's capable of shutting a team down and dominating, but that's not what's expected of him all the time.
And now, Marcus Semien. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first.
Marcus.
And now a pitch on the way.
Semien.
popped up. And he'll stay with it here as he puts the squeeze on it for out number 1.
Batting second.
With that, let's take a look at the Blue Jays starting lineup. Who are you focused on, Dan Plesac?
Matty, Kevin Biggio is a guy to watch for me. He's an imposing figure with a bat in his hands. Always seems to turn in a good at-bat, and he can do a lot of damage when he barrels up the ball.
And here he is, right on cue. He swings and hits it foul off to the right and out of play. Bases are empty, 1 man out. Fouled off. Set to deliver on 0-2. Here it comes.
1 ball, 2 strikes, count.
And the slider gets him swinging. 2 gone.
Really good late bite on that slider right there. The best ones have that late action that just darts at the last minute. They're so tough to get the bat on, and when you've got that good slider going, it's a great strikeout pitch.
So now to the plate, Bo Bichette. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. No one aboard for him, and 2 gone here in the first. The 1-0 is laid off, but in there for strike 1. Now the 1-1 pitch. Down the left field line and deep. A ball and 2 strikes. Here's the pitch. Now that's popped up. Crone will put this one away, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Blue Jays. And this is still a 0-0 ball game. Second inning set to go, and standing in is the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Infield shifted well to the right. Here's the first pitch.
Oh, that's out.
Popped him up. Jansen is under it. Makes the play, 1 away.
Batting fifth. The first.
All right, guys,
number
here's the
25.
defensive alignment for the Toronto Blue Jays today. And let's focus our attention on outfielder Randal Grichuk. It's the ability to put it together every day on a consistent basis that's going to separate this guy from superstar to average big leaguer. Look for him to make an impact on one side of the ball today.
So that'll bring up C.J. Crone as he sends it on the ground to first. Fielded cleanly, and that's the second out.
Batting sixth. The second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
2 down, no one on base, and Ryan McMahon digs in to bat next. And now the first pitch. Hit sharply on the ground. He's right there, and he'll step on the bag himself, and the inning is over. Down go the Rockies on a mere 4 pitches. We'll go to the bottom of the second, no score. Ready to go for the last half of the inning, and striding
Leading
into the
up
plate
for
next will
Toronto,
be Teoscar
the right
Hernandez.
fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
He's ready. Here's the first pitch. windup and the 0-1.
Count is 1 and
That's
2.
a good take on a fastball out of the zone. Hey, I get it. He's looking for a ball to drive, but that ball was a little bit too far up in the zone. That's one you normally pop right up.
Blackman is under it. 1 away.
Batting fifth, the first baseman.
All right, guys, so here's how the Colorado Rockies set up defensively. And let me tell you about outfielder Chuck Nasty, Charlie Blackman. One of the best in the business out there, covering a ton of room in the outfield, gap to gap, with one of the most accurate arms in the game.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1. Bottom of the second here with no score. And 1-1 as this one's in on the hands.
Pretty good pitch right there. Fastball in off the plate. One of the things you want to do as a pitcher, try to stand those hitters up.
Swing and a high fly ball out to left field. Looking up is Tapia. And this one is gone. A home run. A solo shot here to left as the Jays get the game's first tally. It's 1-0.
When you're facing an elite starter, you know runs are going to be at a premium. I don't know if this shakes the starter's confidence, but you know what it does? It certainly boosts the confidence of the guys in your lineup.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel.
The left fielder.
This will take a look at a
Lourdes.
slider here that finds the zone for strike
Gurriel.
1. One out, nobody on. Just a bit late, and he's fallen behind 0-2.
It's going to be back to some serious tee work if he can't put that pitch in play right in his wheelhouse.
Hit hard on the ground towards second. McMahon fields it cleanly, and there's out number 2.
Batting seventh, the designated hitter, number 44.
Rowdy Tellez the next to bat. He'll try to make something happen with 2 gone in the bottom of the second. Now the first pitch. He'll start him with a fastball down and in for a ball. 1-0. And 2-0 as this one's taken low.
Looks like this guy's afraid to throw the ball in the strike zone. Gave up that home run earlier in the inning. Needs to get back to being aggressive.
Now the 2-0. Yanked hard but foul to the right. Sent foul again, and after being way ahead, now it's even at 2-2. And it's fouled away. Chopped weakly to the left. Making him sweat out there. The 7th pitch coming up. High in the air out to center field. Tapia will get there, and he puts it away to retire the side. One scores in the inning coming on this solo home run. We've played 2. It's now 1-0 Toronto. Here's Chris Owings now. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
Pitch on the way. Swing and a miss, 0-1. His past history with Hyunjin Ryu, he's just 1 for 13. He's also gone down on strikes 5 times. He'll try to bunt his way on as he gets this one down, but that'll get foul. It's 0-2 now. 0-2 count, and the pitch. Line towards center field. And there's the first hit of the game for Colorado.
Boy, just when you like to get one of those shutdown innings, the leadoff guy ends up reaching base right now, and you're looking for that 1-2 inning. Now you have to pitch out of the stretch.
Yeah, I can't tell you how that lights up an offensive dugout right there, getting that leadoff guy on. So many options, puts the pitcher on the defensive and in the stretch.
Josh Fuentes to the plate now as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. From the stretch. Off-speed pitch here, but it dips below the knees, evening us at 1-1. Here's the slide step there, Danny.
Yeah, he's clearly thinking about the steal right here. Didn't happen, but the cat-mouse game continues on.
Change up just off the black, and it's 2-1. All even now, 2-2. From the belt, the pitch. And a changeup swung on and missed for the first down.
That's just quality pitching right there for that strikeout. Some guys are real good low ball hitters, but more often than not, keeping the ball down is going to lead to a lot of success on the mound.
Over to first, Ryu. Don't want to forget about him. Elias Diaz the next to hit, as he'll take a look at a high strike that time. It's 0-1. First swings for him in this one with a runner still at first and 1 gone. There goes the runner. In there, now the throw. Way late, and he's in there easily at second.
He picked a good pitch to run on at that time, and it really paid off. A changeup down in the zone is a really tough pitch for the guy behind the plate to catch and throw on, so he didn't stand much of a chance there.
Here comes Ryu, 0-2. Lifted in the air toward the line and right. Ball 1 as that one didn't really threaten the inside corner.
So the intent of that 0-2 cutter right there isn't necessarily to get a swinging strike. If you get it, well, hey, that's great. But if you get it inside enough and he does make contact, he probably can't do anything with it anyway.
A ball and 2 strikes. Here it is.
I know he missed with a fastball right there, but this guy's arsenal, you can't figure out what he's trying to do. He's got a lot of different directions he could go in right here.
And he takes something off here as this is a lazy fly ball out to center field. And he can't track it down. A base hit. And he is in there. And the runner from second will stay put at third. So they're runners at the corners now with one away.
Man, I thought this at-bat was over. Down 0-2. He's able to work himself back into a hitter's count 2-2. And he's able to find a knockout there.
At the plate now, Raimel Tapia, as he'll take one up in the zone, but indeed in the strike zone for the first strike. He was a strikeout victim to open up the ball game. The 0-1 on its way. He pulls this one high and deep to right center field. And that is down for extra bases as this will get one home and maybe two. The relay throw. And he is in there with an RBI triple.
Here's another look at it right here as he drives it right between the two outfielders, heading towards the right center field wall. He was flying out of the box, so I think he was thinking triple all the way. By the time they get it back in, he's safely into third.
In now, Garrett Hampson, as the first pitch to him is off the plate for a ball, 1-0. They've got two already home in the inning and a potential third waiting in the wings only 90 feet away. Rockies center fielder looking at a 2-0 count now. Tapia takes his lead at third with one away. Now a cut fastball finds the target, 2-1. From the stretch. Hit in the air down the right field line. On the run is Hernandez. He gets there to make the catch, but this should bring home a run as the runner tags from third. And add a run on the sacrifice fly as that'll make this a 3-1 game.
One of the things you want to do as an offense, right, is stay fundamental and keep pushing. A great job there. Sac fly pushes the third run across in this inning.
So the bases are empty with two gone now. And in to hit next, the power-hitting shortstop, Trevor Story. Here's the pitch. Down the left field line and deep. And he just couldn't keep that ball fair as it winds up a long foul ball. Ryu gets the sign. Here he comes 0-1. Changes up on him, but that's in the dirt for a ball. 3 runs already home here. Story swings, and this ball is hammered to deep left field. A ball that's carrying. Into the corner, he makes the catch to end the inning. So they pick up 3 runs on 3 hits, no errors, and no one left on base. We'll head now to the home half of inning number 3. It's the Rockies 3 and the Blue Jays 1. Randall Grichuk at the plate now. Previous history with German Marquez. Not great. He's 1 for 8.
Randall.
Infield in the overshift here. Now the pitch.
Hey, when you're featuring a mid-90s fastball like this pitcher, attack with that pitch. Get ahead. Get the offense on their toes. That opens up the off-speed pitches later in the game.
The windup and the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
Let's see if he tries to climb the ladder right here, change his eye level, or bounce something in the dirt.
The windup and the 0-2 pitch.
1 ball, 2 strikes, down.
Now a ball hit sharply toward third. A leaping try, but it's out of his reach and into the outfield.
Dan, you have to love it when your defense picks you up right there, keeping him at first base.
Boy, Dero, that looked like it had extra bases written all over it. Great job by the left fielder to get to that ball and get the ball back in, keeping that to a single.
Up next is Danny Jansen, as he'll go after the first pitch to him and comes up empty. It's strike one. The 0-1 delivery. And he takes strike three cold on the fastball. One gone.
You hear that phrase, climb the ladder, all the time, and that's pretty much what he did right there. When you change the hitter's eye level with each pitch in that at-bat, it becomes very hard for him to adjust and put the bat on the ball. He made that strikeout look real easy.
Into the box now, Marcus Semien, as he'll take a called strike here on a borderline pitch. It's strike one. 0 for 1 for him here in this one. The 0-1 pitch. He sends it out to left field. Well hit. He lays out for it, but he can't pull it in. And they'll have runners at second and third following the one-out double.
He was able to spit on that first slider right there, guys, but he didn't let the second one go. Able to execute and drive the baseball.
Kevin Biggio stepping up now. And he lays off there, 1-0. Grichuk at third. Semien is over at second with one down in the inning. And maybe a little frustrated on the mound here as the fastball misses for ball 2 now. The 2-0. Hard on the ground towards short. Oh, and it eats him up a bit. So the first is in time, but meanwhile the runner is in to score.
A simple ground ball to the infield, but the run does come home from third, and they cut their deficit to only 1 run.
So now into the box is Bo Bichette, trying here to plate the tying run from second. Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch.
From an offensive standpoint, this is where you got to push the throttle right here. You've had a couple hits in the inning. You got a 1-0 count leverage. Let's see if he can gap something.
1 ball, 1 strike to count. The set and the 1-1. Hard ground ball to third. Scooped up. Throw cleanly into first, and that ends the inning. A run on 2 hits here for Toronto. On now to the top of inning number 4. It's the Rockies 3, the Blue Jays 2. All set for the start of the inning, and that'll bring forth the veteran outfielder, Charlie Blackmon.
Number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Wheels and deals. Here's the first pitch.
Off the plate, ball 1.
Now the 1-0.
You never want to fall behind as a pitcher, but doing it to a guy like this is even worse. He's got to bear down and execute for the rest of this at-bat, starting right now.
3-0 now.
If I'm in the box right now, I'm coming unglued. He is going to throw something over the heart of the plate.
And he lays off there, ball 4. So the leadoff man is on here to begin stanza number 4.
Well, that is definitely not the way to start an inning. One thing to give up a walk, but to do it on 4 pitches is pretty alarming. He looks a little thrown off right now.
Here's C.J. Cron now. From the stretch. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1.
Nice job by the pitcher right there to establish himself back into the strike zone. Would have liked to have seen the hitter been a little bit more aggressive in that situation. Usually when a pitcher throws 4 balls in a row, that next pitch you could get super greedy right down the middle.
1-1 to the Rockies' first baseman. In front of the changeup, and he can't keep it fair. 2 strikes on him now. Softly hit here to the left side. That's his first base hit, making 1 for 2 now. And he's safe.
Hey, they don't all have to be beautiful. They just have to be base hits, and that's exactly what that was. Soft liner into left field. Nice job.
Here's Ryan McMahon now, as he'll take a look at ball 1. Comes into this at bat 0 for 1 in the ball game. The 1-0 home, and he fouls this one off. We're in the 4th. 3-2 is our score. Had him off stride that time, and it's 1-2.
Guess where he's going with this next pitch? Probably a little further outside. See if the fish are still biting.
Boy, good cutting action to that pitch, as that's the first out of the inning.
That swing tells me he was really trying to get a pitch out front and rip it down the line, but that wasn't a great pitch to do it on. It's really not the best 2-strike approach either.
Standing in now, Chris Owings, as the first pitch to him runs a bit inside for ball 1. 1 for 1 with a single so far. The 1-0.
Has to be a challenge pitch coming up here. He probably doesn't want to flirt with loading the bases.
Ready with the 2-0. Now both runners on the move. Right side, but it's going to be a foul ball. A little early, and now it's even at 2-2. Working for the punch out and the offering. Down the first baseline. A dive, and oh, he can't hang on. Only play will be to the pitcher covering, and the runners are able to move up.
The third baseman, number 8, Josh Blanco.
2 on, 2 out, and here's Josh Fuentes to the batter's box. Now the first pitch, and a fairly generous strike call there on a pitch that looked off the plate. It's strike 1. Now some definite signs of life in that Toronto bullpen. Both a lefty and a right-hander begin to throw. The 0-1 offering.
On 0-2 here, he doesn't have to give in with a great pitch to hit. He's got a base open, so he has to focus on making a good pitch right here.
And he's down on strikes, so they get 2 men into scoring position, but that's as far as they'll get as the side is retired. 2 left for Colorado. They're up 3-2. Bottom of the inning now, and digging in is the outfielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
The right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
First delivery to him. Well behind that fastball. It's a swinging strike.
This is why you pay the price of admission right here. Power on power. My money's on the pitcher.
Behind 0-2 now. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. Fastball called, strike 3, and there's the first out of the inning.
Well, he certainly wasn't intimidated on the mound right there. He had to stare down a really good hitter, and instead of working around the zone, he challenged him with 3 straight good pitches. I like that he didn't give his opponent too much credit.
Into the box, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. As he'll take a look at a pitch too low, it's ball 1. Perhaps he can drive another one out of the park just like he did back in the second. And now a pitch on the way.
I wonder if that homer rattled him a little bit. He's certainly a little bit more cautious against him this time around.
Now the 2-0 is in there for strike 1.
Hey, usually the second time through the order, you start seeing an incorporation of some more off-speed stuff. But this guy's locating, feeling really good about his fastball. 2 back-to-back.
Into the windup. Here's the 2-1 pitch. This one's outside, quite a bit off the plate that time. 2 runs, 3 hits, and no errors in the game for Toronto. And a fastball misses there, ball 4.
Well, you never want to issue a free pass if you can help it. But when a hitter like that digs in, you'd rather he's standing at first than driving a ball out of here and erasing your 1-run lead.
Next up is Lourdes Gurriel. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far.
Yeah, Matty, expect this pitcher to try and get the same result as his last at bat right here. The double play is in order. Anything on the ground, the way this defense is, they could certainly roll 2.
And he watches one split the middle here, 1-1.
Hey, now he's got me confused up here. This is a known sinker baller out on the mound trying to roll a double play, and he throws him a 4-seamer.
The 1-1 home is strike 2 swinging.
Great pitch in that situation. If he makes contact on that one, more than likely he's hitting into a double play.
And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Won't commit on the slider. Good patience, and it's full 3-2.
Not a bad time right here to put that runner in motion. 3-2 count. You send the runner, and if it's a bad pitch, it's ball 4.
Guerrero leads off first with 1 away. And a fastball swung on and missed as he just reared back there. 2 away.
I really liked it. He gave up nibbling out of the zone trying to get him to chase. That wasn't working, so he just reached back and fired a good old country hardball fastball right by him. No better feeling in the world when you're a pitcher than throwing a fastball right by a guy.
Stepping in now, Rowdy Tellez, and he's a bit tardy there on the first pitch fastball. It's 0-1. He's 0 for 1 thus far. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Big swing and a miss at the fastball, and he's behind in the count 0-2.
With the way this guy's throwing on the mound, you cannot be chasing. You have to set your sights a little bit lower and control the strike zone.
Here comes the 1-2. Two out with the man at first. And he lays off it to even the count 2-2.
That's a great take right there. Great pitch recognition to let that one go. Opposite-handed, that's coming across the plate. You might think you got a shot to stay inside that one.
The 2-2 is swung on and missed. He got him on strikes. Blue Jays held in check. They trail 3-2. Now at the plate, Elias Diaz. He singled and scored in his first appearance in this one.
Number 35, Elias Diaz.
Pitch on the way. In there at the letters 0-1. Comes back with a good changeup there, and it's quickly 0-2.
That was a great hack right there. Timing was on point. Just sometimes you have bad bat barrel accuracy.
In there, a base hit.
Well, that's what's so disappointing as a pitcher, D-Row. You make a really good pitch, and yet this guy's so big and so strong, he's able to muscle it into right field for a base hit.
Yeah, you hand your batting gloves to the first base coach right there, and you thank your lucky stars. That's a nice AB.
At the plate, Raimel Tapia, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. 1 for 2 in the ball game thus far. Nothing. Oh, got him a swing out of his shoes on that one. 0-2. Did a good job to shorten up and protect the plate, and he'll have another shot at it here. That misses. 1-2. 3 runs, 5 hits, no errors in the ballgame for the Rockies thus far. Tough pitch to lay off there, but he did, and it's even up at 2-2.
You can really tell about how effective this guy's going to be when guys are swinging at that changeup. So far in this one, they've been real smart to let it go.
Here now the 2-2.
You can certainly tell at-bats like this one frustrate the heck out of a pitcher. But you got to find a way to stay composed and execute your plan.
And the payoff pitch. Hit back up the middle. That's through for a base hit, his second of the ball game.
There's a hard hit ground ball. Pitcher not able to get a glove on it. Hard single up the middle.
Yeah, watch your lips right there, Dan. Sent it back right where it came from.
In now, Garrett Hampson. A fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. 0 for 1 with a run batted in thus far. One-0 count. Here it is. Now an off-speed pitch gets the outside. It's a called strike. He's set. Here comes the 1-1. Outside, 2-1.
He's got a couple of pitches to deal with right here, but he's starting to lose command of his pitches. It might be time to take a step back and try to refocus on making some good pitches.
Grounded back up the middle. A step on the bag for 1. On to first, a double play.
Up next for Colorado, the shortstop, Trevor Story.
So 2 are gone in the Rockies' half of the 5th, and in to hit next, shortstop Trevor Story. Looking to keep this a 1-run game. The pitch, and that misses. Ball 1.
Here's a moment where you got to be a great teammate. Pick your buddy up who just grounded into a double play. I don't care what it looks like, single, gapper, homer, just get that guy in from third and get your team back motivated again.
A ball and a strike to Trevor Story. And it's 1-2.
Hey, what a job right here to put yourself in position to get out of this one after giving up back-to-back singles to the first two batters.
Diaz on third with 2 out. Got him swinging, and that will end the inning. Rockies strand 1, but they still lead it 3-2. Welcome back for the bottom of the 5th. Here's Heidi Watney.
Thanks, Matt. In between innings, I was able to catch up with the manager of the Blue Jays to discuss his thoughts on his team's lineup. And he told me he'd like to see a lot in their at-bats the rest of the game. He said the problem is they're allowing themselves to fall behind in the count way too often, which is forcing them to constantly be in protect mode and swing at bad pitches. A lot of their outs have come from at-bats where they've fallen behind, so the focus going forward needs to be about being the aggressor early in the at-bats.
Leading off for the Jays.
All right, thanks, Heidi.
The center fielder.
First offering.
Grichuk.
Rendell Grichuk is in to start things off here as he looks at a called strike. It's 0-1. To short, hit hard, and a base hit, so the leadoff man is on to begin the inning.
Hey, guys, he's not known for being a singles hitter right here, but that's his second knock of the game.
And I'm sure he'll take him, but the guys on the other side of the scorecard might be thinking we really avoided a worse fate. Into the box now, Danny Jansen, as he will look at a first pitch fastball for ball 1. First time up, he went down looking. Now the 1-0. A swing and a miss, strike 1.
Nice adjustment out on the mound. Overthrew the first one a little bit, but got on top and let that ball rip right out in front of him.
5th inning of play here in a 3-2 ball game. 1-2 now as that one's fouled off.
He's coming right after him, Matty. 3 fastballs in a row.
Here comes the 1-2. Misses, ball 2. The 2-2.
Well, you don't see it all that often, but this might be a good time for a 3-2 change. If he can locate it, it's nearly impossible to hit.
Fouled away. A runner at first with no outs here. Swing and a liner. And now a diving effort, but this is off the center fielder's glove.
Now batting, the second baseman, Marcus.
Striding in is Marcus Semien. A base knock to the outfield could score the tying run from second. From the belt, kicks and deals. None out, runners at first and second. Fouled off. And it's 2 balls and a strike to the Jays leadoff batter. And, ooh, that strike zone's getting a little inconsistent now. It's 2-2. Off-speed pitch in the dirt as he takes it for a ball.
I don't think he can afford another base runner here, so whatever pitch he feels best about, whichever one he feels most comfortable with, that's the one I expect him to turn to.
And I don't think that's what he wanted to do, as the bases are loaded now with still nobody out.
As the pitching coach heads out for the mound, I think this is probably just a case of giving your guy a chance to catch his breath, pump him up a little bit, let him know that he's got it under control.
So stepping in is Kevin Biggio, the potential tying run for him at third base. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. In there for strike one, 0-1.
Pitcher on the mound has to find a way to minimize damage right here. Gotta believe he's willing to trade 2 outs for a run.
The 0-1 on its way.
Obviously a huge situation in the game here, but at the plate he's got to keep it simple. He can't try to do too much just because the bases are juiced. At the very least, just find a way to get that tying run home from third.
Oh, and he struck him out. A big strikeout there with the bases loaded, and that's the first out of the inning. Pretty clear he didn't like the call there on the outside part of the plate, but probably too good to take, and he's down on strikes for the second time.
Yeah, that pitch was right on the black. Beautiful pitch. And even if we had robot umps, he'd still be out. But the only difference would be he wouldn't be able to complain about it.
Bo Bichette stands in for the third time now as he takes a look at a ball. It's 1-0. Has a look, now the pitch. And that one misses upstairs, 2-0.
Nowhere to put anybody. 2-0 count, not a good spot to be in as a pitcher.
From the belt, kicks and deals. Down low, and the plot thickens here, 3-0.
This is a spot you like to be in as a good hitter. Runners in scoring position and count leverage in your favor.
A strike, and it's 3-1.
What a well-executed fastball right there, down and away. If you're going to do any damage with that pitch, you have to think up the middle the other way, and you have to be diving and leaning out over that thing.
But gloved by the third baseman for the out.
The batter, the right fielder, Teoscar Hernandez.
Striding in is Teoscar Hernandez, trying to bring in the tying run from third here. Trying to hold the lead. Here's the delivery.
So important getting ahead with the bases loaded. Already a difficult situation, so you don't want to make it any harder by falling behind in the count.
Hard hit ball to second. McMahon gathers it in. Throw on to first is in time, and the Toronto rally goes for naught as the inning is over. Blue Jays strand 3. Still a 3-2 ball game. Here's Charlie Blackmon now. He'll open it up in the Colorado 6th.
Right fielder, number 19, Charlie Blackmon.
Here's the first pitch to him. Changed up on him and dropped it in for a called strike.
Yeah, that looked like an auto take right there, just trying to measure up this pitcher's stuff.
The windup and the 0-1. And now a curveball that's low and in the dirt for a ball. It's 2-1. Line drive base hit. That base hit was screaming off the bat, and our show track technology more than confirms it. 111 miles an hour was the exit velocity of that line drive. Here comes a Toronto skipper out toward the pitcher's mound, and that will be the last we see in this one of Hyun-Jin Ryu. He'll wind up lasting just 5 innings here. Didn't pitch all that poorly, yet he's gone nonetheless. Julian Merriweather takes over on the mound here with nobody out in the 6th inning.
Number 67, Julian Merriweather.
To the plate now, C.J. Cron, as the changeup to him drops in there for the first strike. A hit in 2 tries for him so far. Off the plate, 1 ball, 1 strike. The 1-1 home. Three twos are scored here in inning number 6. And this one's in the dirt, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And it's fouled away. Here now the 2-2 is swung on and missed, strike 3.
That's just a great pitch, both on the call from the catcher and the execution. If he hits it, there's a good chance it turns into a double play ball, but it's also a spot that's going to get a lot of whiffs too. That's excellent pitching.
Standing in now, Ryan McMahon, as he swings and misses at a first pitch fastball, 0-1. He's hitless in his 2 at-bats so far. Oh, 0-1, here it comes. And some action now in the Toronto bullpen as a right-hander starts to get loose. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way.
1 ball, 2 strikes now.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. Blackman stands at first with 1 out. Had to wait back on the changeup, and he did a good job just to make contact. Ready with another 2-2. In the dirt here, but it won't skip away far enough for the runner to advance. And he strikes him out as well. So 2 punch-outs to begin the outing out of the pen.
Well, that's just a quality pitch right there. The location was excellent because if it's put in play, there's a good chance it's on the ground for a double play. And, hey, a strikeout always works, too.
So now to the plate, Chris Owings, as he'll take a look at a strike right down the middle. It's 0-1. He's working on a 1-for-2 game so far. Oh, 1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a miss, and he needs a little discipline here. 0-2. So back-to-back sliders for strikes. Does he come back with yet another?
Hey, not normally a good
But we'll have to press pause as that strike 3 to retire the side. One left for Colorado, and it remains a 3-2 ball game. Vladimir Guerrero Jr. will stand in here hoping to duplicate what he did back in the second inning as we flash you back to take another look at his solo home run that helped get this offense rolling. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch.
This is why the manager pencils these guys in the middle of the order. Big spot, time for them to get back in this game with a couple quality ABs.
The windup and the 1-0 pitch. Lifted down the line in left. Nearly a big fly to start the inning instead of foul ball.
He got the fastball where he wanted and just pulled off of it.
Hit on the ground down the first baseline, but a foul ball. 1-2 the count now. Swing and a shot toward right center. And this is into the alley and ought to be good for extra bases. And he's going to get to second now with nobody out.
Wow, not sure what the pitcher was thinking, serving up a fastball right over the heart of the plate. His eyes got as big as saucers as he blasts this thing, putting himself into scoring position to start off the inning.
Stepping in now, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll take a changeup here for strike 1. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Set to deliver the 0-1. High in the air down the right field line. Blackman is under it. He makes the play. Runner tags and heads for third. And as a result of that errant throw back in, he'll advance 90 feet here and move up from second to third.
Number 44.
Now at the plate is Rowdy Tellez. He flew out his first time around and then was a strikeout victim most recently. He's set. Here it comes. And a first pitch knuckle curve is a called strike. 0-1.
You could tell this guy's got great feel for all this stuff right now. To break out that nasty hammer right there, this guy's on point.
Behind 0-2 now. A man at third with one away. And he fouls this one off.
Hey, he's been on point from the start of this game. Just pounding the zone with a high 90s fastball. It almost looks like he's gotten stronger as the game's gone on.
The next 0-2. Little chopper back to the mound. Throw in time at first for out number 2.
Now batting, the center fielder, Randall.
Into the box,
Grichuk.
Randall Grichuk, runner in scoring position with 2 gone. Now here's the first offering. Tried to check it, and it's 0-1. And with just 5 2/3 innings under his belt, he's about to hit the century mark in his pitch count now.
Yeah, Matty V, and the way baseball is played these days, it's about 6 innings or 100 heaves, and you're pretty much looking for that bullpen. And D-Roll right now, this guy's pretty vulnerable right now at this game.
Yeah, Dan, you are a monster down that bullpen. That's what it seems to be in today's game. There's 5 or 6 of you guys hanging out down there. So he's going to empty the bucket right here until the manager gets him.
There's a foul ball off to the right side, and that'll move the count to 1-2. To 2 balls and 2 strikes now. Guerrero at third with 2 away. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hampson is there, and he puts this one away for the 3rd out. So a great job there of working out a potential trouble. 1 left for Toronto. They're down 3-2. So now here is Josh Fuentes. He'll lead things off here in this one-run contest.
Josh Fuentes.
First pitch of the AB on its way. Fouled away. Oh, 1, here's the pitch.
Nope.
Fastball misses inside. It's even at 1. And here's a fastball, not close, as he runs it to 2-1 now.
Couple of strikeouts early in the game, but he's done a much better job in this at bat, trying to get ahead and put himself in a good hitter's count.
And he just gets a piece there as this is chopped foul. The 2-2 is laid off, and the count runs full.
When you're playing close games like this, base runners mean everything, so he can ill afford to start giving away free passes.
Did well just to make contact there as he spoils off a good changeup. And he struck out again. That's the third time he's gone down on strikes in this one.
That's the third time in this game he's gone down on strikes. Not the game he was hoping to have when he was taking batting practice, but at least his guys are ahead.
At the plate, Elias Diaz. As he will take strike 1 on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. 2 hits and 2 trips for him thus far. Oh and 1, here it comes. Outside for a ball, 1-1. Oh, they have him looking awfully confused up there right now. It's 1-2.
Hey, this offense is going to have to change their mindset. If they're going to get swing and misses on that slider, you know he's going to go to that well. They are going to have to be willing to take the ball the other way and stay back on that heater, or they are not going to recognize that pitch.
Here now the 2-2. Fouled off.
Wow, that's 4 straight Ks. He's knocking them down. He's looking for number 5 right here. You can tell this guy on the mound, he is pitching with a whole lot of confidence in this one.
And another foul ball. Tried to bury one down and away, but it's a full count now, 3-2.
One thing to take note of is how these last 2 batters have really driven up his pitch count. He's had to use 14 pitches already on them, and he's not even through this guy yet. 14 is near the top end of what you want to throw in a complete inning.
A bouncer to the left side. And there are 2 away now.
The batter.
All right, so let's turn to show track for a more in-depth look at that one. Good reaction, great range, and a nice backhanded stop, and the jump throw with a lot behind it all the way across the infield for the out. The numbers don't lie, and that was pretty spectacular. In now, Raimel Tapia. As he'll watch one miss down and in for a ball, 1-0. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. The 1-0 is swung on and missed, and that's strike 1. Very high, 2-1. skied in the air to straightaway left. Gurriel is there, makes the catch, and the side is retired. 1, 2, 3 go the Rockies. They're up 3-2.
7th inning stretch.
Robert Stevenson gets the call from the pen to take the ball for the home 7th.
Number 29, Robert Stevenson.
Last half of the 7th here, and now it'll be the catcher, Danny Jansen.
Down by 1. I'm interested to see how they approach this as an offense, especially if they get someone on base early in the inning. Some teams, you know, they're going to try and manufacture that run, just trying to get that one run across. Others, they're going to look for 1 or 2 big swings to make it happen.
Here comes the 1-0.
He'll be fine coming out of the bullpen in this one if he can keep the ball around the knees like that.
Now here's the pitch. This is line to left. And that'll be a base hit. So right away, the possible tying run is aboard to start the bottom of the 7th.
Hey, guys, he's lucky he's getting this baseball back. He hung that middle of the plate. The batter's eyes lit up, and he was able to put good wood on it.
Into the box, Marcus Semien, as he'll get caught reaching on a first pitch slider for strike 1. For his career in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1. 0-1 count. Here's the pitch. Swing and a liner. But this will wind up a foul ball, strike 2.
I think for every player, for every former player, that swing right there is the reason we need to extend the netting without question. Want the fans to be safe.
To 1-2 now. Jansen gets his lead at first, nobody out. Swing and a miss on the slider, and that's out number 1.
Really important time for a strikeout there, guys. Tying run at first, so objective number 1 is stranding him on base. And now with 1 out, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that run.
Standing in now, Kevin Biggio. This will take a look at a slider here that finds the zone for strike 1. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. From the stretch. Comes back with a fastball up and away that swung on and missed. 0-2. Nothing in 2 count, and the pitch. And he missed with it. It's 1-2.
Man, that's a good take there on that 0-2 fastball just missed. He must have a really good eye at the plate.
Here comes the 1-2. Very tight ball game. 3-2 our score in inning number 7. And a good take there. Close, but it's 2-2.
Boy, that's one of the toughest pitches to lay off. A hard breaking ball at the back foot. Tough take on a terrific pitch.
Just hung in there on that one. Still 2-2. And he takes ball 3, so it's a full count now.
He's definitely going to want to get greedy in his own, and he's obviously seeing the ball well, or he would have swung at that pitch. Sometimes in these long, epic at-bats, you start to get into swing mode.
Now the 3-2 pitch. Got him. And that's the third time we've written a K next to his name in this one.
That's a big strikeout there with the tying run
The
over
batter,
at first
11.
base. Now,
Shortstop.
with 2 outs, it becomes a lot more difficult to manufacture that guy home. Probably need a ball in the gap to give him a chance.
So it's a runner at first with 2 men out. And in to bat next, the legacy Bo Bichette. From the stretch, here's the pitch.
Ball, that's out.
A runner on first with 2 away. Hit out towards second. And that finds its way through for a base hit.
Dan, if they're going to crack through, this has got to be the opportunity they've been looking for right here. They've had a ton of hits, a ton of people on base, but no one has been able to come up with that big knock.
Well, you know what, Dero, this pitcher's kind of working around trouble the entire time so far. Another inning brewing right here. Let's see if they can't get a big hit here right here and bust through in this one.
Now the first pitch. Teoscar Hernandez is in with 2 away now as he looks at a called strike 1.
Well, the Blue Jays have been searching for that big hit pretty much all game. They're hoping they get it right now. This would sure be a good time.
And he gets him to swing through that one. He's in control 0-2.
0-2 count. You could do just about anything you want right now. Up, down, in, out, hard off. Good time to be a pitcher.
And that's a swinging strike 3 in the dirt. And that ends the inning. So it's no runs on 2 hits, no errors, and 2 men left stranded. We'll look ahead to inning number 8 now. Rockies lead it 3-2. New inning set to get underway. And up steps Garrett Hampson to bat.
The center fielder, number 1.
Ready to deliver. Here comes the first pitch.
Hey, boys, he's lucky he's getting this pitch back right here. That's normally a wipeout pitch down and away. He hung that one. It looked like he almost confused the hitter.
Off the plate and in. Hits a ball and a strike. On the ground to the right side. And the throw is not going to be in time as he's able to reach base safely.
Now batting, shortstop, Trevor Story.
And that brings in the power hitting shortstop Trevor Story. 0-1 the count. From the stretch. And a pitch out. Nothing doing, though, and that's ball 1. Rolled slowly down the third baseline. Oh, and no time to get him at first, not with his speed, and that'll go down as an infield single.
The right fielder, Charlie Blackman.
Next to hit, Charlie Blackman. A hit in 2 at-bats for him at this point in the ballgame. He's set and the pitch. Didn't quite catch the zone there. Ball 1.
Hey, the bullpen needs to step up in this situation. I got to believe the manager was hoping for way more than this.
The 1-0. Finds the zone, strike 1.
Might have to change your game plan in the box right here. If he's going to pound away, might have to work the opposite field.
Even at a ball and a strike, here's the pitch. Hampson on second, Story at first with no outs. And this is swung on and missed, and boy, they took care of a key man there. 1 away.
Nice two-seam fastball there. You don't usually see a lot of swings and misses with that pitch unless it's really moving. So that one must have had some real good late life.
To the plate now, C.J. Cron. A swing by Cron, and it's hammered out to left field. Looking up is the left fielder, and gone up into the second deck. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left as they open it up to 6-2 now.
What a piece of clutch hitting. This team is holding on to a slim lead, and he blows this thing wide open with a 3-run blast. That could be the nail in the coffin.
Rafael DeLeese gets the call as he'll pitch with 1 gone in the top of the 8th.
Number 41. The batter, number 24, second baseman, Ryan McMahon.
So now to the plate, Ryan McMahon, as he takes a called strike on the black. It's 0-1. He could really use a knock here. 0 for 3 in the game so far. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now. 0-2. Still only 1 out in the inning. To right field and absolutely hammered. Forget about making a play on that ball. It's way out of here. Back-to-back home runs. A solo shot here to straightaway right field, and the lead is now 7-2.
Another excellent swing right there. That's multiple home runs in the same inning. Watch yourself. You're missing over the heart of the plate.
The batter, the designated hitter, Chris Owings.
At the plate now, Chris Owings. As the first pitch misses to him, it's ball 1. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Two balls, no strikes. The count to the Rockies' designated hitter. Here it comes, 2-0. And this is a called strike at the letters. Looked like ball 3, but make it 2-1 instead. Here it comes. 4 runs here in this half inning. Line towards center field. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
Yeah, that's a pitch right there to split finger that needs to be buried, and it was not executed. Left it thigh high, and as an offensive player, that's what you're waiting on.
In now, Josh Fuentes, as he'll take a look at a slider here that misses for ball 1. He went down on strikes in his last at-bat. The 1-0 is taken, strike 1. Dolis is at least partially known for his big power slider. A lot of break on that pitch, but what makes it unique is how hard he's able to throw it. Here's a look over to first, and the runner back in standing. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Fastball close, but he didn't get it. 2-1. Now a move over to first. Runner back safely. Ready with 2 balls and a strike. Pitch outside, the throw. And Jansen's got his man at second.
A lot of times, if a guy is going, it's going to be on the first couple of pitches, but he waited it out that time. Didn't matter, though. A good catch and throw, and they nabbed him at second.
The 3-1. Fastball too high, ball 4.
The catcher, number 35, Elias.
So now to the plate, Elias Diaz is looking for hit number 3 here in this at-bat. Now here's the first offering.
And when you're already down 5, the last thing you want to do is fall behind in the count when you're on the mound. That's not going to do anything to help you get back into this thing.
Fuentes is off of first with 2 away. And he won't bite at that one either. It's 2-0. From the belt, kicks and deals. Got him swinging 2-0, but he missed the splitter. 2-1. From the belt, kicks and deals, and it's fouled away. 2 out with the man at first. And he strikes him out here, so he's able to stop the bleeding a bit as this side is retired. So they nearly bat around here as 8 men come to the plate, and they push across 4 runs. Not too many more shots left. Home half of the 8th coming up. The Rockies are out in front, 7-2. Carlos Estevez is on to pitch out of the bullpen in the bottom half of the 8th.
Colorado, number 54, Carlos.
Stepping in for the Jays, Vladimir Guerrero Jr. His career numbers in this matchup, not a big sample size, 0 for 1.
The first baseman, Vladimir Guerrero Jr.
Here's the first pitch. High fly ball out to straightaway center. Hampson is right there, one down.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
So the next to bat will be Lourdes Gurriel. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. Ready to deal. Here comes the first pitch. Right-hander against right-hander, as this is a ball 1-0. To the Jays left fielder.
Hey, every ball club has that spark plug guy, and this is the guy right here. He usually ignites a lot of productive innings.
The 2-0. A swing and a shot hit down the corner. And it's a foul ball.
Ah, man, just a hair early on that one and just pulled it foul. He's going to have to find a way to refocus. Not easy to continue an AB after you just went deep foul.
And that misses, so it's a full count, 3-2. Rowdy Tellez waits on deck. Line to short, but gobbled up there, and there are 2 away.
Now batting, number 44.
Digging in next, Rowdy Tellez. And they're down to their final 4 outs here, Dan.
Yeah, it's not looking too good for them right now, Matt. They've got a significant hill to climb, but they've got to take it one bat at a time. A couple of guys get on, and then who knows what could happen.
First pitch coming. Here it is. Ready with the 0-1. That's in there, and he's deep in the hole now, 0-2.
After 2 great pitches, he has a lot of options right now. He could bounce something or go elevated fastball.
Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Hit weakly back to the mound. And 8 innings have come and gone now as the inning is over. Blue Jays go down in order. They're down 5. It's 7-2. Number 58 takes the mound as he's been called upon to pitch.
Number 58.
All set to start the 9th in this one. And next to bat will be the outfielder, Raimel Tapia. First pitch on its way. Here's a pop-up now. And this is going to get down. It's a foul ball. And boy, big problems here to start this at-bat. It's 0-2 now.
Man, this guy's been locked in all game long. I don't know where that ugly swing just came from.
On its way, the 0-2 pitch. Hit hard up the middle, and that's through for a hit. So that puts the Rockies' leadoff hitter aboard to start the inning.
You don't see that too much in today's game. Most guys, it doesn't matter what the count is. They're looking to line them, drive the ball out of the ballpark. Not the case here. Good 2-strike adjustment, and able to punch a ground ball through a hole for a single.
At the plate, Garrett Hampson grounded down the third baseline. And that's in for a base hit. He's 2 for 4 now.
Yeah, and I think this is the case of a guy trying to rush it, hoping to turn a double play. And instead of getting 2 outs, they get 0 outs, and runners are on first and second.
Trevor Story steps in now as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He's got 1 hit in 4 at-bats. Oh, and 1 count, and the pitch. Late decision to swing that time, and as a result, it's 0-2.
2 mid-90s fastballs right there that he doesn't seem to think he can catch up to. I wouldn't be shocked if he came right at him again with another good one.
And that one got a piece of him.
Yeah, I can hear the crowd murmuring now, wondering if he hit him on purpose. But hey, us pitchers need to be able to throw inside, especially when facing hitters as dangerous as he is. Pretty sure this one just got away from him, and hey, that's part of the game.
And that'll bring in Charlie Blackmon as he'll go after the first pitch and bounce it into foul territory. He's working on a 1-for-3 thus far. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Grounded to first. 1 there. Back to first, so they get the double play, but the run does come in to score.
The first baseman.
Hey, bases loaded. Last thing you want to do is ground into a double play, and that's just what he does. 1 run scores, but you don't get an RBI in that spot. That's a rally killer.
Into the box, C.J. Cron. This one's flared down the right field line. And that's going to fall for a base hit. And the runner scores from third as they extend their lead. When we looked at this game on paper before it started, I don't think any of us thought it would go down like this.
Yeah, Matt, hard to stay focused on the game when the score is this far out of hand, especially when you're on the losing side of it. Even as broadcasters, it can be a little bit challenging to stay fully dialed in.
Into the box now, Ryan McMahon, as he takes a cold strike at the knees. It's 0-1. He comes into this appearance in the midst of a 1-for-4 day. Here's the 0-1 pitch. A swinging strike, and now it's 0-2.
Obviously, this pitching staff doesn't care this batter went deep earlier in the game because they are attacking him. 2 pitches right in the zone.
A ball and 2 strikes, the count to Ryan McMahon. Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Hit hard on the ground to second. And the inning will continue as that's through for a 2-out hit. And now this is bobbled out in center. So a struggle that time for him in center field, and as a result, he'll be tagged with the E8 on the play. David Phelps comes on to pitch now, hoping for better results than the other arms that they've run out there in this one. Stepping in now, Chris Owings. As the first pitch here's a bit high, it's ball 1. 2 hits in 4 attempts to this point. The 1-0 home. Pitch popped up. Guerrero has room in foul territory, and that retires the side. So 2 runs on 3 hits, 2 costly errors, and a couple of men left. We'll see 8, 9, and 1 due up in the bottom of inning number 9. Colorado's out in front, 9-2. Here's Randall Grichuk starting things for his side in the 9th as they face the improbable odds of trying to come back in this one.
Yeah, not a lot of hope for them at this point. These guys know these bats still count, at least for their own stats. You can't mill in your chances as a professional.
first pitch of the AB on its way. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball one. 1-0. Pitch on the way. And he fouls this one off. And he takes ball 2, and it's 2-1. Pitch on the way. Liner toward right center, so he'll add 1 to his total as that falls in. He's got 3 hits in this one.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his 3rd single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Danny Jansen is in now as he watches a pitch for ball 1. He's 2 for 3 and looking for more here. Now it's 2-0. Grichuk on at first, nobody out. Two balls and a strike.
2 balls, 1 strike.
He's set, and the 2-1 pitch.
Ball that side.
3-1 now. Yanked on the ground down the line. And this will stay inside the third base bag. A fair ball. And they've really got something going here. Runners at second and third to start the inning.
Well, he was definitely not looking off speed on that pitch. I'll tell you, he had to be sitting on a fastball on that one because it's coming in hot, and he still manages to get out front of that and yank it for 2 bases.
So now to the plate, Marcus Semien. Grounder down the line at third. And this gets past him at third as it hugs the line. A fair ball. And he's in there safely. He's got a double.
He was not messing around in that at-bat. Looking for a first pitch fastball all the way, and that's exactly what he got. Nice job to rip it down the line and drive in a run at the same time. He'll feel good about that one.
Next up, Kevin Biggio. And these guys are making a little push here. You have to like the effort despite the odds.
Yeah, you really do, Matt. Look, they still have a significant hill to climb, but hey, they string a couple of hits together here, and all of a sudden this thing feels doable.
First pitch on its way.
Ball that low.
It's not easy to continue pounding the strike zone when you've given up 3 consecutive hits, but he has to trust that getting the ball down in the zone will get him an out.
Look out, 2-0 now.
No strike.
Listen, I'm biased to the hitters. This is a situation where you got to be aggressive. He's shaky right now. 2 men on, and now you got a 2-0 count. This is where you want to capitalize.
From the belt, kicks and deals.
Ball, that pitch down.
His pitch count is getting up there in the inning now. He needs to get this frame over with sooner than later, so forcing contact and getting the defense involved is probably the best thing he can do.
Here it is, the 3-0.
You maybe get 2 pitches a game where all the guesswork goes out the window. This is certainly that situation.
Runners at second and third here, nobody out. And this one misses for ball 4, and now that'll load him up here with nobody out.
The batter, number 11, shortstop.
Yency Almonte is summoned in the toughest situation a reliever can face. Bases loaded, nobody
Now
out.
pitching for Colorado, number 62, Yency Almonte.
Bo Bichette will stand in against the new pitcher, and he couldn't ask for a better scenario as he stands in with the bases loaded and nobody out. Now here's the first offering. Oh, had him chopping at that one. It's 0-1.
Hey, that was a nasty pitch right there. Ton of rotation on that ball. You could almost see the red dot from up here. Nasty depth.
Not close with the off-speed pitch taken for a ball. Blue Jays shortstop with a 1-2 count.
That front door slider is a devastating pitch. By the time you realize it's in the zone, it's too late, and you can't even put a good swing on it.
Tight spot, bases loaded, nobody out. And he lays off a pitch outside as they draw even at 2-2. Hit in the air down the right field line. And that is off the wall, but in foul territory. Foul ball. And a slider's in the dirt as he lays off it for a ball.
Back-to-back sliders in on the hands. He didn't handle it real well at all on the previous pitch, so why not come right back with it again? Better job of laying off that one, though.
Fouled away. Payoff pitch one more time. Fouled off. Making him work out there. The 9th pitch of the at-bat coming up. Swung on and missed. Really fooled him that time for the first out.
That strikeout was a real good example of a pitcher continuing to make a guy chase out of the zone. When you recognize a hitter is in protect mode, you don't have to come inside the strike zone. You can just expand further and further until he literally can't touch it.
So that'll bring in Teoscar Hernandez, as the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike one. Struggling so far in this one and looking to erase his 0-for-4 ball game right here. The 0-1 delivery. That's over, but low. It's a ball and a strike. Bases are loaded here, one man out. Yanked hard down the left field line, and this is going to get down. Extra bases, and they're starting to make some inroads here. And now this is thrown wildly, just getting it into the infield.
You simply cannot offer up a pitch like this to a hitter of this guy's magnitude, especially with runners on the bags. He makes a living off frozen ropes to the outfield like this, and that one drives in a pair.
To the plate now, Vladimir Guerrero Jr., as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike. So far, 2 for 3 in this one. On its way, the 0-1 pitch. Oh, and he gets a hold of this one as it's in the air to deep left. Does he have another one? He does. It's another home run. So a 3-run blast to straightaway left, his second of the game, as it's now a 1-run ball game.
Second home run of the game right there. He is locked in at the plate. You hear so many of today's players talk about rhythm and timing. Well, he is perfectly on time in the heart of the zone.
Daniel Bard comes on here looking to get the final 2 outs and earn the save.
Now batting, left fielder, Lourdes Gurriel.
At the plate, Lourdes Gurriel, as he'll watch a slider that runs out of the strike zone away for ball 1. As we near the end of this one, it's clear the long ball has played a big role in today's outcome. Dan, D-Row, what are your final thoughts on what we've seen?
Yeah, just non-competitive pitches in some big situations, Dan, and the offense took full advantage.
Yeah, you know, D-Row, one of the things about pitching is you want to have location, and it was obvious in this one today that the pitchers weren't on point, and what happens when that happens? Hitters make you pay, and the long ball was a big part of this one here.
Number 44.
Hey, just a nice piece of hitting right there. He's able to keep his hands inside that ball, stay square as long as possible, and feed it into the opposite field for a base hit.
Quick check on that tying run at first, and the runner back safely. At the plate now, Rowdy Tellez, as he looks at a fastball that's in there for strike 1. He'll be looking for something he could drive into the gap and drive home that tying run from first. 0-1, here it comes.
Surprised the pitcher would even go to the top of the zone looking for a double play in this situation.
The 0-2 pitch. Oh, and he dusted him off the plate that time. Some mind games being played now. It's 1-2. Hoping to send him packing. Pitch on its way. Oh, a fastball swung on and missed, and for the second time today, he's gone on strikes. Got him with a good high fastball there. Danny, we see a lot of that pitch in strikeout situations these days. What makes it so effective?
I think, Matt, what makes it such a tough pitch is you're changing eye levels. That fastball up looks so enticing to hit that you see that ball as a hitter, you think you can drive it, but it's really hard to get on top of that good high hard fastball.
Rendell Grichuk is at the plate now, and he takes a cold strike. 3 for 4 so far, and seeing it well in this ball game. From the belt, the pitch.
Whoa, that's inside.
No offer on that one. 2 balls and a strike. Davis leads off first with a pair of outs in the inning. Soft liner to the right side. And another base hit. He's 4 for 5 in this game. And that runner will hold up at second with 2 aboard now.
Now batting.
There's a saying amongst the offense, Dan, anybody can get 3 hits in a big league game. It's that 4th one that separates you.
Boy, talk about he's having a good week in one night. Can you imagine 4 hits in one game? I'd say he's having a pretty good day.
Standing in now, Danny Jansen, and it's fouled away. He's the last chance with the tying and winning runs on base and 2 men gone here in the 9th. The 0-1 offering. Swinging a ball hit on the ground. 2 big outs here, but the tying and winning runs are both out there. Final strike for the Blue Jays. A 1-2 count to the Blue Jays signal caller. Into the corner and slicing foul. And this one's in the dirt. Good job to corral this quickly as the runners hold on. Has them down to their final strike. Here it comes. And this ball's in the air to left field, and this should do it. Tapia is there to make the catch, and with that, the ball game is over.
Well, they sure made it interesting in the 9th, but they leave the tying run stranded at 2nd and the winning run helplessly at 1st. Could have gone either way, but we were treated to a great battle.
A close one, 9-8 at the end of the game in this one. The Rockies led this game from the 3rd inning on and never wavered. German Marquez earns the victory on the mound. So that will wrap things up. For Mark DeRosa, Dan Plezak, Heidi Wackney, and our whole crew, I'm Matt Vasgersian. You've been watching MLB The Show. For more, head to theshow.com.